Hi survivors, it's me, Purpose Ann, reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well, because what's going on in this world is not. I'm talking to y'all about that migrant crisis out there in New York City, and the power of people pulling together and coming together. It's power in that. In the community of Staten Island, I meant to talk to y'all about this last week, but all this stuff started happening with the Burning Man Festival, all this stuff going on in Maui, just a lot of other things to cover that was, affecting so many people at one time. But this affects a lot of people at one time too. That they were going to use this, was it a school? It was some big place, a hotel, and wherever it was right by a school. It was in a community of residents and people, families, and they had they were shipping the migrants to this place that the city apparently paid this facility or establishment, whether it's a hotel or old school or something. They're trying to take these old buildings and turn them into places and centers for the migrants. That community went crazy. They called the media themselves. They had the news people there, and they went crazy. They were like, they're not letting them move in there. They called their local councilman, their local politician. They got on their ass, excuse my French and my language. They got on their butt, and they had all them down at the press conference, and them people fought for that community too. Them people say they're not leaving, they're not moving. When I say it was thousands of them, they said until the migrants come out that building. And let me tell y'all something, by the end of the day, I don't know what them people did. They got them people, the migrants came out that building. They had to find somewhere else for them. The power is with us. People don't even realize that, but I think people are starting to wake up and realize that now, especially after this last incident with this Oprah bashing and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, when they trying to get money for people. Y'all, millions, millions of people went off on them all over the country. And because people stuck together and let people know how they feel, because it can't just be us YouTubers and certain influencers out here saying stuff and making ourselves a target. You know what I'm saying? If everybody sit together, then they can't wipe out everybody one time. Well, maybe they can, but I'm just saying that they wouldn't do that, because they need some people left out here to feed their system. So the power lies with the people. People are starting to stand up for this nonsense foolishness. People are coming together, because y'all see, if we don't, they gonna keep hitting us with the 1, 2, 3, 4 punch. And then especially after that situation, with this situation in Maui, people who was so blinded, which I don't understand at this point. Everybody's supposed to be seeing and feeling what's going on, especially with all the stuff that's going on purpose with this inflation. I was talking to a guy yesterday when I was on public transportation, and he takes care of his daughter alone. And he said, man, Zan, they doing all this on purpose. I said, I know. People starting to see. He said I could barely pour my rent. He said it went up from $750 on my rent to $1,100. He can't work because his daughter is autistic. She's special needs. So he don't sit up to no school, and I don't blame him. He don't, go work no job and leave her with nobody. You can't leave no special kid like that with nobody for them to try to take advantage of. And the kid can't even talk and barely can walk and stuff. You don't do that. So you have to make sacrifices. Same thing I did with my kid. I made sacrifices. You can't leave them kind of kids with nobody. And so really shouldn't leave your kid with nobody, period, if they're not special needs. So the power lies to the people. That community in Staten Island stood up. They did not leave. They said, no, we have our families here. They said our families, our children go to school right down the street. We don't want those people around here. I'm going to tell you why. And for all y'all who always saying somebody, I'm judging the migrants, they showing y'all what they be doing. Man, it's all kinds of videos how they go in these hotels and trash them, turn them into a prostitution ring, drug trafficking ring, how they be doing all these drugs and they be doing all this nasty, promiscuous stuff, how they have all these violent crimes going on where they are, how they go in people's communities and killing people and stealing people's stuff. These people don't have nothing, man. What y'all think they gonna do? And I'm not talking down, because I ain't like I always had something either. It ain't like I really got a lot now. But I'm just saying, these people come from communities where they don't have nothing, and now they over here in America. Come on, man, they without their family and stuff like that. What you think they gonna do? And it's so much that the powers of that be gonna do for them. And they brought them out here to put them out in our communities on purpose, to deplete our resources and make things even harder for us and replace a lot of our jobs. I'm all for giving people a fair chance, but I'm not going to try to be there for other people and then it's going to hurt myself. Sometimes we got to take up our own self. So I'm just saying, y'all, it's going down out here. People are standing up. People are starting to open up their eyes to this nonsense, nightmare, foolishness. And maybe if we could come together and get together, we could stop some of this stuff, because all this stuff that's been orchestrated, the damage is done. But maybe we could stop a lot of it if we just come together. And I feel good for one, because like I started like lighting up on my videos, attacking or saying verbal attacks against the powers that be, because I'm like, man, why am I making myself a target out here? I still express myself, because I'm like, it ain't like nobody, like I'm being taken care of in regards to like some of these people like Russell Brand. They got millions and millions of dollars where he can, you know, pay some people off of higher security or whatever. My situation, I like that right now. So I'm like, I'm not going to keep making myself no target for something to happen to me, because I'm telling people the truth, because we know what happens when people tell the truth. But when all of us do it, yeah, it's not so bad. So yeah, people are standing up against this nightmare foolishness, and they got the migrants up out they got them up out their neighborhood that same day. And so if us as Americans, we start standing up and fighting and doing something, maybe they'll back up off us a little bit. Into that, y'all, I'm telling you, they're going to keep their foot on our neck. Please follow me on Patreon for real, raw, uncut, unfiltered content. Please support the legend and the good luck with their t-shirts. If you can, all the proceeds go back into the channel. And if you'd like to make a donation to the channel, you can do so by Cash App or PayPal. The links are in the description. And if you're looking for land in bug out areas, I have some for sale and for lease here in the great state of Texas. Good places, family-oriented places where you can get away. You and your family, if you're in this in Texas, in the Texas area, and you need a bug out area for your family to go to, because y'all, they talking about stuff about to be worse and worse with this weather and in these cities. And you can get your family. It's in lakes. You got boats there, deer, freshwater fishing, deer hunting. There's playgrounds for the children. There's hiking. It's just a great place to be. I'm gonna try to go down there in another couple of weeks, and I'll do a video of the tour of the property so people can see it's really safe. It's a gated community. In and everybody's not allowed. It's outside of the cities. It's hours away from the cities, but you still have the resources that you need right there in that community. It's all on PurposeZan.com. If you have any questions about this bug out area, you can always go to send me an email at purposezan@gmail.com. I'd love to answer any questions. You can also get your survivalism needs and gear on PurposeZan.com. I tell you all the time, don't have to get these things from me, but please start making sure you get them, especially them eyesight tablets. I got them, but I think just in case of an EMP attack or something, guys gonna need them. I don't go home, but I don't go anywhere without them. I always have them in my backpack. And that's another thing I like to suggest to y'all, make a video to y'all. These days and times, don't go anywhere without your backpack, and have something in it, whether it be in your car or whatever the case is, whether you're walking. I'm telling you, have things in your backpack that you need. And also sign up for the free PurposeZan newsletter. It's a free newsletter. Go to PurposeZan.com, sign up for that. And as always, watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil your water before you use it, keep surviving. Just know that people are standing up. Let's stand up and help one another. PurposeZan.com. Keep surviving.